Hey, Danielle Leneé. Let's get it started. Hey.
Let's get it started.
Let that beat drop.
Greetings and welcome to POPPA PANK. I am Jaylene Clark Owens, and this is my friend and my co-host,
Justin J.
And we are so excited for you all to be here with us tonight. You're listening to the tunes of Ill Dutes with their song, Terabon. Terabon is a song from their soundtrack for the play, An Octoroon. An Octoroon is a play by Brandon Jacob Jenkins. And doing that play, that's where me and Justin met. And we've been engaging in shenanigans ever since. We are so excited because tonight we have Danielle Leneé as a special guest. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the shenanigans.
Can you believe that these cups are the same color?
I know.
Look at this. Have you gone through, anybody out there who has a ring light knows the million settings on it? You've gone through all the settings on yours? This is what we're working it out. So we got some POPPA PANK thanks we want to give out. We want to thank and shout out our producer, Theater Horizon. Thank you for having on another season here. We want to thank Papas, those of you who might be tuning in with us right now, and any new viewers who may be watching us live for the first time. Welcome.
Speaking of watching for the first time, yes. Justin, we got a shout out. I got lipstick on my teeth.
Who we got a shout out?
The lipstick on my teeth.
Yes, and moving on. We
got to shout out the folks who are on YouTube watching us for the first time today.
Yes, me too. YouTube. We all tube for YouTube.
We are simultaneously broadcasting on both Theater Horizon's Facebook page and their YouTube page. So hello, YouTube family.
Hi, MySpace. Hi, Friendster. Hi, LinkedIn. We're streaming on our LinkedIn and our Twitter, and we are streaming on the walls, the caveman walls, for social media.
So thank you for tuning in, y'all.
Yes. We also want to thank any of you who are following us on social media. If you're not, please do. And for those of you who don't know us, as Jaylene said, we are both Philadelphia-based actors, writers, teachers, artists, and friends. And we also now want to give a special thanks to the folks out there who are trying to keep everyone else safe and our numbers down. We know it is hard work, and it may feel like no one is appreciating you, but we do. We do. Thank you for canceling your Thanksgiving plans. We're in the same boat.
Right. We also just want to thank all those that tuned in last week for our episode with Khalil Kane. It was such an amazing episode. We had a lot of fun. We played a lot of games. Khalil dropped some gems. So if you missed it, definitely just go ahead and go on back. It's available on our Facebook and our YouTube. You got to watch that episode.
Yeah, it was definitely awesome to spend some time with Khalil. He was truly inspiring and so wonderful to see a fellow artist really flourishing during this historical moment. He's such a passionate artist, and I particularly loved his freestyle. And you know what else I love?
What did you love?
A nightcap drink.
Oh, come on then. Well, I guess that's my cue. Think it's about that time.
It is.
Get your glass so we can clank.
It's time for that. Papa drank.
Papa drank.
Papa drank.
Papa drank.
Papa drank. And
cheers. And
cheers.
Arriba, abajo, al centro, para adentro.
Jingle masakara.
Mabuhay.
So,
Ooh.
Jaylene and I usually like to drink because it's the middle of the week, and it's the middle of the week. But
Yep.
right now, I am drinking bourbon with these chocolate bitters from Woodford Reserve, and these taste just like you're drinking a chocolate bar here. But I'm drinking this in honor of our guest Danielle Leneé, who I think I have done whiskey shots with Javier. And I could be wrong. She agent can correct me. I might be making that up, but I've definitely snuck Danielle some fried chicken during opening night, and whiskey goes well with fried chicken. So, what are you drinking and why, Jaylene? Why?
I am drinking a Sauvignon Blanc from the Foligno Estate Vineyard. Remember, I had told y'all about the vineyard that I went to not too long ago, and so this is one of those wines, and I am drinking it because this is what I have in my house. And so that's my reason. But also, it's very refreshing, and I just feel like, Danielle is very refreshing in my life, you know. So this is in honor of her.
It's like a chilly fall night, like a Sauvignon Blanc. So
shade to me.
No.
Are you saying I'm not pairing my wines right with the weather?
I love a nice cold white wine when it's freezing outside.
And this thing is cold. I had it in the freezer and everything.
I know. And I thought of you today, actually. I was like, Jaylene is not having today. It is cold in Philly, y'all. I don't know about where you're broadcasting from. I know we have people watching from the Netherlands. We have some followers in China. But it may be warm where you are, but in Philly, it's cold. So what are you drinking out there? Fire up our chat. Let us know what you're drinking. And
y'all are quiet in the chat today.
They're here, but they're here. All 582 of them, 83. But I do think it's time to go into Tickle Pank.
Tickle Pank. We need a Tickle Pank song.
Tickle Pank.
What you think about Tickle Pank?
Ooh, that's good. This is the segment where we share what has us tickle pank or what is bringing us joy lately. Paul is warming up with some whiskey as well. Jaylene, what has you tickle pank right now?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to take it out the freezer because then it would have melted. But what has me tickle pank is Whole Foods got back one of my favorite popsicles. Okay, popsicles are not a big thing, especially as you get older. You don't like. When's the last time you had a popsicle?
Or especially in the fall, or especially on a nice chilly fall day, some white wine and popsicles. Let's bust out the tank tops and nades.
Listen, I have summer in my heart always, so I am eating popsicles, and Whole Foods had ran out of it, and they didn't have it for a long time, but they got back. It's their little brand, their Whole Foods brand. I think it's called 365 Everyday Value. Yes. So the flavor that they have is called Caribbean Mix. It's so good. It's got like strawberries in it, and coconut, and mango, and what else is up in there? Pineapple, and it's got like the little pieces in the pop. It's real good. So when I saw that was available, I was tickled all the way, Pank.
I think if you mixed us into a flavor, you just named it. Strawberry, mango, coconut, pineapple.
Yep.
Pank there. And what else got you tickle pank?
So what else has me tickle pank is a new bonnet and my new masks.
Oh my God.
From Love Lola Knits.
Knits.com. Malika Oyeneman.
Look at this bonnet now. Many Black girls in the world always have to wear protection when they go to bed on their head because the hair, we need protection. And so you want to sleep on a satin pillow and or have a satin cap. And so this is a bonnet that she made for me custom because, but I gave her the fabric and she made this for me. And I love it.
Thank you, Malika. Where's mine?
So it makes me really happy to just have this. And she also made me a bunch of masks. Masks is such a funny word.
Yeah, let's see them.
So
Yes,
it
mask.
has the matching mask, but then on the back,
Reversible masks.
masks.
Reversible. Oh, that one has
Mask.
mask.
Because you know I got the jacket to go with that.
Yes.
Okay. And then mask.
Masks.
And then mask.
Masks.
And then all the masks.
And more
And
masks.
then this is actually another bonnet. This is Danielle's.
Yeah. That's Danielle's. Nice.
See?
Oh, yes. Good
So
picks.
go check her out. I'm kind of feeling like, should I just leave my bonnet on for the rest of the episode?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
No, I'm gonna take it off.
Pink on. We'll see. But Love Lola Knits, Christmas is around the corner.
Hello.
Go support local artists. This is a theater artist who is our friend, who has also directed us in shows and makes really good stuff. So go buy your Christmas gifts there.
What has you tickled, Pank? Justin Jane.
I am virtually directing a show called This Is the Week That Is with 1812 Productions and my amazing cast, Annie Fang, Bren Thomas, Brett Robinson, Sean Close, Dave Jadico, and Pax Wrestler. Now, their work has been inspiring and hilarious, and it's given me hope for this new medium, this new theater hybrid medium thing that we're doing. This is theater, y'all. I haven't left my oh, there goes the bust out the sweaters. Must be fall. I really haven't left my house or computer much the past week. I've been logging like 8 to 10 hours of Zoom every day, y'all. So I'm gonna shout out also to yoga, the practice, just the idea of yoga, because that has been giving me joy and keeping me sane whenever I can get her. So
yes. Wait, before we go on, I gotta get some more of our Pank Papas up on here, what they're drinking.
Oh, Campbell with the Basil Hayden's dark rye. Yes, Jordan sipping on some seltzer. I love you, Jordan.
Our first YouTube comment.
Yes, because Tasha's on YouTube.
Yay!
And Tasha's hair was done by who, Jaylene?
Our special guest, Danielle Leneé. Maybe I should bring her out. Speaking of YouTube comments, that's supposed to say I need one. He was talking about the bonnets and the masks and
we all need on, Jamal. We all need on.
Another creator of fashion design.
I've been checking for a new necklace for myself. Let's see. I would like a crystal. Anything that has a crystal in it.
All right, Dee, you heard him. I think it's about that time.
All right. Hey, Danielle Leneé.
Hey, Danielle Leneé. Hey, Okay, let me get into this bio. Danielle Leneé is an award-winning actress and teaching artist based in Philadelphia. Graduating from Syracuse University with a BFA in acting, Danielle has pursued a professional career performing on various stages in the greater Philadelphia, Delaware, and New York City area. As a teaching artist, she has taught numerous workshops in schools, prisons, and safe homes for victims of sex trafficking. Danielle's focus is to encourage, empower, enrich, and educate through the arts. She aims to inspire people to embrace their unique voice and story. So start getting your drum roll ready. Start putting those hands together in the comments. Start showing love as I bring in my girl, Danielle Leneé.
Hey, Danielle Leneé.
Hey, Danielle Leneé.
Thank you so much for joining us, Danielle. Nice to see you. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. We're going to ask you a few questions, and then we're all going to, because we're about the shenanigans, we're all going to play some games. And Danielle, it's so nice to have you on here. If any of our Pank Papas out there have any questions, please drop them in the comments, and we'll do our best to get some of them answered. But first, we always start our pop-in sessions by asking our guests how they met us and their first initial impression. So let's start. Since I can't remember how we met, Danielle, I think it was through the National Constitution Center, maybe. I'd love to hear from you about how you and Jaylene met. Do you remember?
So I had to think about this because I've watched previous episodes and I knew it was coming. I met Jaylene at Season Players for the audition for Marcus and the Secret of Sweets.
Oh, is that what it was for?
I remember I don't even think we like officially like knew each other like that, but we were in a room and it was just a whole bunch of people. It was a bunch of people of color. And I remember, I don't know if it was either me or her who said something about the other person's earrings. I was like, I think your earrings are cute. I like your earrings too, or something like that. Or like, it was something that I just remember saying that. And I was like, yeah, I connect to people who don't go into an audition and is trying to be competitive and shame women or put people down just to, elevate themselves. So I just really connected to the fact that, yes, come on, Black woman, we can be here for each other.
Yes. Same. I remember that day. I did not remember the earrings thing, but that sounds about right. What I remember from that day is us being right outside of Plays and Players. You were sitting on, like, there was a little step, I guess, and you were sitting on it. Mm-hmm. And I remember talking to you outside of that. I was asking you where you're from. And I found out we were both living in Philly, but we weren't from Philly. And I just remember, again, the vibe was great. And then later I found out that you lived with Tasha. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. I was like, wait, what? I just met Tasha and she's really cool. And I met Danielle and she's really cool. And you're telling me they live together. Oh my gosh. So it was great from day one.
Do you remember how we met? I don't. I might be through Constitution Center or just around.
I feel like, Justin, we had to have met at some type of like opening night or something. Yeah. And it could be at any theater. I don't know. Yep. But I know it was at like some type of opening night, and you always have like this glowing smile and this glowing this light about you that makes you approachable. So you don't meet strangers, you know what I mean? So you when you meet people, like, you have this smile, this welcoming smile. And it's the same thing, you can know someone for years and have that same smile just like you have when you meet someone.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, that goes both ways. Yeah, I feel like we may have met each other and been like, we know each other.
Something, right.
So we always start our poppin' sessions by asking our guests what their papa drink is too. So what is your papa drink tonight?
Well, I got a little Henny. This is Henny, and I put a splash of like this mango juice in it.
All right. Splash of mango. That's a little bit like Jaylene's popsicle there. Did we ever take secret shots at the Wilma with Javier?
Yes.
Okay.
I remember that. And chicken, always.
Chicken, yes. So
y'all, I have lipstick in my teeth. Just don't mind me.
Oh. Right on the air, doing it like that. But
see, you gotta be ratchet when I come on.
Because what happened was that I tried to reapply my lipstick, and now it's acting up.
We can't tell on camera, and the listeners on the podcast can't tell.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, Danielle, what has been tickling you pank as well?
What has me tickle pank?
That was to Akeem.
What has me tickle pank? I mean, freaking life. I'm in Cali right now celebrating my sister's 40th birthday. So that has me tickle pank. She's been trying to be turned up every day. I've been trying to keep up with being turned up every day.
She's trying to turn up. I'm trying to keep up. Slogan of my 30s.
Right. So that's got me tickle pink, celebrating my sister.
Oh, that's good. It feels like nobody gets birthdays this year, but it's nice to like have some family or even one friend or something happening. That's really nice that you flew all the way out there.
Yeah.
So let's get started with our questions here. I want to talk to you about being an actor. How did you first get into acting, and what other interests do you have as a theater artist as well?
I got into acting when I was in high school, and a little bit before that, but really seriously in high school. I went to performing arts high school, and there I knew I wanted to pursue it in college, and so I went further and pursued it in college, and then moved to New York for a brief stint, and came to DC, then ended up in Philly. So my journey kind of began. I was always, performing, but it kind of began in high school.
Were you always doing straight plays, or were you doing like musical theater too?
Yeah, I was always doing straight plays.
Do you do musicals?
No.
Ain't no shame. Ain't no shame.
It's no fun. I love musicals. I do. I really do. I can't sustain eight times a week singing. Yeah. It's just hard.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's
and
a lot.
Kudos go to people who can do it. It is a feat, and I throw my hands up at it.
So between New York, DC, and Philly, which one do you like the best, and why?
Philly has been my home, I love New York. I love New York a lot. I'm from DC, so I should say DC, but hey, Jamal, not DC. It's probably Philly.
Now, was that question about Justin? Were you asking her what's her favorite like theater scene, or do you just mean what's her favorite city in general?
Asking like just a little bit of both, maybe. Favorite city all around, but theater city too.
Okay, favorite city all around, probably New York.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's just girl. It's my two closest friends is from New York. VX Harlem. And it's just I just love New York. Yeah. Theater scene, probably New York as well.
Yes.
But I said Philly because my family and you guys are all here, so that's home.
We are.
Well, you are an actress now, but I would love to know, what did little Danielle want to be when she grew up? Was it an actress? And what would little Danielle think of present Danielle?
So there was only two other things I wanted to be in life.
Okay.
Acting was the third. The very first thing I wanted to do for a brief moment in third grade was to be a math teacher.
Really?
Yeah, I love math. And I know that when I was growing up, I was like, I could be a math teacher and this is going to be so cool. And then I got a book that was a ballerina book, and it came with a ballerina necklace on point shoes. And I had been dancing since I was 5. So then once I got that book and I read the book, and I was like, I'm going to be a ballerina. That's going to be my life. I'm going to be a ballerina. And so I was in dance up through high school, actually. And that's when it started to shift for me from dancing to theater.
Well, I didn't know that. You were mainly like doing ballet dance as a kid and as a teenager?
I did all types of styles. So I typically did a lot of contemporary dance. I danced in the church liturgically. I did like African. I did hip hop a lot. That became like my main focus when I was like in later middle school, high school.
Yeah.
But there was that brief moment where I was like, I'm gonna be a ballerina.
Yeah, I had that too. I started dancing when I was like 4, and I was doing ballet dance, and then like some jazz and contemporary, and then I went liturgical dance, and then I found musical theater, and it was all downhill from there. Never going back to dance, but I missed it. But I found it's helpful as an actor. Have you found that too? Like in your experience, that your like body awareness or your like awareness of space? Yeah.
I didn't even think about like until I was just gonna say that I feel like I'm so comfortable in my body because of dance.
Yeah.
Growing up in dance, we were constantly just you change clothes wherever you get comfortable comfortable in the space that you're in. You find comfort within yourself. And so I think it does kind of help me to get into my body and feel comfortable getting into my body.
It certainly assists on the dance flow. She be dancing when back in the day, back in BC times when we used to be able to go to parties and clubs, Danielle will be throwing down on the dance floor.
I try to keep up with Jaylene. See, that's the thing. She turned lit. She get lit. I try to keep up. That's what it is.
True. This is true. I have seen dance floors where everybody is like, I'm done. And just Jaylene's still going. Little engine that could. It's a thing of beauty, I have to say. We got to show some videos someday on this show, Jaylene, of you tearing up the dance floor.
Some videos? Are we showing some videos?
Yeah, actually, speaking of showing some videos, so Danielle, we found some videos behind us to work. And for all of you who didn't know out there, Danielle recently played a twin in the Wilma's Is God Is. You killed that, by the way. Now, that wasn't a film. That was an audio play. It was a play that was turned into a radio play. And Danielle killed it. Danielle Leneé and Brett Robinson as twins, killing it. So we found another video of you as a twin, and we're really excited to share it. Can you roll it, Jaylene?
Don't hate me. I love you.
What the heck is this?
Someone with a little more political clout. Edmund Randolph seemed like the perfect candidate to introduce the new plan. He worked with Madison and his other fellow Virginians to fine-tune the wording, then made his case. And so, written by James Madison and proposed by Edmund Randolph.
Yes. Danielle, you were really good in that, but the other woman, she was really bad. I don't know who they found as your twin in that, but she was real bad.
I mean, Danielle, she doesn't compare to you though. That other actress.
Those two actors were night and day. What's that like seeing that?
Dang, y'all try to go below the belt. Y'all went to before braces day. Like, that's got to be a rule. Like, my whole face is shifted. You can't go back.
There's some things we can't unsee.
Listen, I think you look beautiful there and you look beautiful now. So stop.
Yeah, and you killed that. That video, I've seen the one that you've done. I've seen the one that Tasha has done. Yeah. Is that what you want to marry for?
Because the Keemus thing about when we pulled up his footage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Our friends are not safe on POPPA PANK.
No, every time we bring somebody on, that's the first hit, Danielle, that comes up on YouTube, by the way.
Seriously?
If I YouTube you, it's just like that and an interview. But then there's like an interview from like 6 ABC or something. So you good. Y'all, you got to go out there and do a YouTube search of yourself, and you'll be surprised what you'll find. But seriously, have you done a lot of work on camera or a lot of industrials, commercials, film stuff?
Yeah, somewhat, but it's more of like I'm with Reinhardt now, and so I just whoop whoop, and so I've done a couple of things with them, and like I've only been with them for like a year or two.
Nice.
And I want to get more into that world, because I mean that's just good. I wanted to get more into voiceovers and TV on camera work, because you just get more money for such a short period of time.
Yup.
So I'm about that life.
What else have you been doing during the pandemic? Anything artistic that's been exciting you?
Well, I mean, yeah, kind of. I'm actually on a board, and I'm in a couple of like programs and organizations. I'm actually with this group for our organization that I work with, and it's a program we're working with alumni of our program, of kids who stutter, called Spark. And so artistically, we're kind of working on just things in the world that inspire, things that in policies, things that are, different issues in the world right now that are like hitting us at home. And so we kind of are creating things based on that. So we're just like
just vibing. We get together every week and we just vibe together. And I think that's pretty cool. Other than that, yeah.
Well, speaking of that, you mentioned working with Camp Say. I know this, you know, in your bio, you talk about how you you inspire others to embrace their unique voice. And I feel that one of the ways you definitely do that is through your work with Camp Say. So for those not familiar with Camp Say, can you please explain what it is, explain your role there, and why you feel that this is an important organization?
Yes. Camp Say is a 501c not-for-profit organization that, well, not just Camp Say in general. So say.org is a non-for-profit organization that empowers and works with youth who stutter from ages ranging 8 to 18. We have programs in New York City. That's when it was kind of based in New York City, and we are just expanding constantly. We have now programs in DC, trying to get something going in Philly, and you know, we have also like across the world. We do Say across the USA. We've just been traveling to different areas. We actually came out to California a few times. We've been to Memphis, just working with kids who stutter and really helping to empower them, build their confidence in themselves, and knowing that being a person who stutters isn't something that prevents you from living your life. You can be a person who stutters and be the president of, you know, the United States. You can, you know, be a person who stutters and be a lawyer, and you can do all of these things well. You can be a great communicator and still be a person who stutters. And so I think we work on just allowing them to be their unique and beautiful selves and creating a safe environment for them to do that.
Have y'all, like, what has been the response since Joe Biden, you know, our now president-elect, also has had a stutter or has a stutter? What have y'all, like, how has that affected the group, if at all?
I mean, he actually wrote a letter like a few years ago, kind of just speaking words of encouragement to the organization, to youth. And it was actually hard for me sometimes to watch the debates, because oftentimes people made fun of him in terms of like, oh, he's stalling, or oh, he's, you know, he doesn't know what he's trying to say, or he's being weak in this moment, when it's like, no, this man is actually having a block, and this man is trying to use his techniques to work through what he's trying to say. He knows everything he wants to say. It's right there. Give him a second to say it, you know? And so I think that was just really the impatience that America has with people who stutter. And I think that's why I work so much with those youth, because they're voices that aren't really heard in our society, you know, and they are heard also, but we don't know that they're people who stutter. These people who are, you know, kind of covert stutterers.
How did you get involved with Camp Say?
So Jamal had went to a job fair, I think, in New York, and they were there. And Tasha actually did a year at Camp Say too.
Yeah.
And so he got involved one year, Tasha got involved the next year, and I got involved like the third year of camp. And I've been involved for over 10 years now.
That's awesome. You're also an educator as well, and a person who works with youth. So we have a lot of young followers, a lot of college students studying the arts that watch us. What advice do you have for any young artists, particularly entering the field during this pandemic too?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think, you know, something my college professor told me back in college, and I didn't really understand what he meant by it until now. He said it was so simple. He was like, go live. And it was like a homework assignment, like for winter break. And he was like, go live, go travel, go eat unique foods, fall in love, get arrested, right? And I was like, that don't sit well with me. I can't do that. So I just, you know, erased the whole thing. But as an adult, you know, at you know, where I am now in my early 30s, I was like, oh, he was telling me to go find my voice.
Mm.
find who I am first and fall in love with that first before I jump into this world in this industry that tries to swallow us and tries to erase our own voices to project whatever companies, organizations, whatever they feel works or can be monetized. They can project that and can swallow up individuals. And especially if you don't know your own voice, and if you can't hear your own voice, and if you don't put value to that and acknowledge it, it's easy for you to kind of ride with the waves and be swept up in things and kind of lose yourself. And so I think that is the source of my power of like really falling in love with my voice. And quarantine has really kind of helped me to hone into that of like, I know my power and no, like everything ain't for me. Every opportunity isn't for me. Everything isn't going to advance me. What's going to advance me is the things that I choose, the things that I believe in and the things I'm saying, this is what I want to do because I believe in it. And I'm going to bring my best self to it because I'm doing it because I want it. And I think oftentimes when we don't do that, when we say yes because money, I'm not saying that you don't have to, but when we're constantly saying yes to things and not really checking in with ourselves individually and not really learning what our voices are, I think that could be a dangerous place to enter into this industry in.
Thank you for that. Gosh, that's a heartening reminder that I've forgotten about, especially right now. It feels like we should say yes to everything because, it's like a pandemic, but that ain't the truth. The truth is say yes to yourself first. I love that.
Finding your no, finding your no and finding your voice first before the industry tries to put a voice on you. I love that. I love that.
I don't know if you have to find you. There's power in your no. You know what I mean? Like I think earlier on in the industry, I said yes to everything because I was trying to make a name, but I already had a name.
Come on.
That out. Come on, I just started preaching. It's the
preach. Hallelujah.
I already had a name. Come on, Jesus.
We just have a couple more questions, but audience out there watching, type in the chat a question you might have for Danielle while Jaylene asks this next one. So anything that you want to ask Danielle about anything, type it in the chat. Oh, there it is. There's power in your no. Yes. Jaylene, what you got?
Watch this episode and get some more of them quotes because I enjoyed that. Okay, so in being your friend, that I have learned that you have many talents. You can do hair. You can choreograph routines. You can take some amazing photographs. She has an eye for photography, y'all. So you just do a lot of stuff. Okay, you got lots of talents, all the things. So what is something that people are most surprised to learn that you can do well, whether it's one of those things or something else?
I don't know what people are surprised about. Because typically I'm doing, what I usually do, which is acting. I think I surprised myself with the photography. I didn't think I had an eye for that. But I'm also still kind of a little hesitant on it. I think it's really, honestly, I really think it's just Jaylene and her camera. It literally, I feel like anybody can pick up the thing. If Jaylene's in front of it, it's gonna be a bomb picture.
I have taken some bad photos, y'all. I'm telling you, she got that eye, Got that eye. There are a few people in this world that got that eye. She got that eye. Campbell got that eye. It's just an eye for the frame of the photo. She was directing me. She over here being humble. She was directing me, telling me where to stand. Now turn your head a little bit like this. Okay, tilt it a little to the right.
Well, because I want you to look busted. So I said, okay, great. Okay, not that angle, but right there.
Yo, you've got a team here. Jaylene is dying to be a brand ambassador for somebody out there watching. And then you got a photographer if you want. It's a team. It's a whole team right here.
There you go. Well, we have been asking folks to put their questions in the comments. So I do have a question for you. Let me pull it up. Where did it go? Here it is. Mama Pat.
Is there a role you have dreamed of playing? Mama Pat asks.
And you know what? I got to play it.
Oh.
Yeah. 18 years, when I was 18 years old, I saw Gem of the Ocean at Syracuse stage. And I remember I was sitting in the very back of the theater because I was an usher. I was in the back of the theater. I watched this show and like in tears, I like had a silent prayer to God. And I said, I want to play this role at some point in my life. That's it. And I got to play it.
If I'm not mistaken, is that the role you want?
That's not the role. I said Dusty May. What's the name? Black Mary.
Yeah, I didn't even hear that part.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, but now you got me saying
Dusty May is from Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I played that at Syracuse stage.
Wait, now I'm confused.
That's the one. Wait, Ma Rainey's is what you wanted to play, or
No, I wanted to play Black Mary.
Gotcha.
But I said Dusty May because that was another August Wilson character that was just on my mind.
But Black Mary, that's the one you got the award for, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Look at God. Not only did you get to play it, but you got recognized for your work in it.
Yes.
I think I have. Wait, hold on.
Wait, what you got another question?
Yes. Wait, first of all.
Yes.
And I got to hug Mama Pat, and afterwards, listen, woo, that woman's hugs.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know. Don't even talk about it because I missed
Or hugs are like drugs.
How does it make you feel like your soul is being read? You just want to just let it all go.
Listen, in preparation for our game, because we about to get into our games, which will be rapid fire questions, but we're not playing it just yet. But I want you to keep that same energy with these questions from our Pink Papas. Rapid fire, just boom, put them out. Here's a question from Jordan. Boom.
What's a better dance movie? Step Up or Honey?
Honey.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
What was the name of your memoir? What was the name of your memoir be and why?
Preacher's Kid.
Oh, okay. Yes.
In a follow-up, can you explain the quote? You crazy black man.
Ball forgot his damn lines.
Oh.
And he was just struggling on stage, eating his little cornbread. And he literally said on stage, you crazy, Black Mary. We all kind of looked at him. It was like, somebody need to save this man.
I know. Ball, if you're watching, we love you. We've all done a show with you, and we all know that moment.
I haven't. I want to do a show with Ball. Ball is Brian Anthony Wilson.
I got to do 2 shows. I got to do show him with Anne Frank at People's Light where he fell asleep.
Don't do Ball like that. Next.
Ball is amazing. Next questions. All right. So we're gonna play our Pank games, which is just a series of games to warm you up. We're gonna stay in rapid fire questions. So you, Danielle, just answer what comes to mind first. All right. 10 questions. Really easy. Dramas or comedies?
Dramas.
What's your favorite snack?
Oh, Funyuns.
Pet peeve.
Sneezing without covering your mouth, coughing without covering your mouth is disgusting. You should learn better.
A real life pet you've had?
A dog. It's a dachshund.
Oh, what was your dog's name?
Fred with the PH. She was a girl.
Fred, girlfriend?
Yeah, it was PHRED, but she was a girl.
Yes. A favorite dance move?
Dirty wine.
There it is. Pancake or waffle?
Pancake.
Beyonce front row concert with private meet and greet, or dinner with Beyonce at a private restaurant. Beyonce front row concert with a private meet and greet, or dinner with Beyonce at a private restaurant.
I do dinner.
Oh. Uno or categories?
Uno.
Favorite Thanksgiving food?
3 things: mac and cheese, candy yams, potato salad. It is one thing. It is all one. On
Mac
one
and cheese, candy yams, and potato salad. That can't be one thing.
It's one thing on a fork.
Wait, I need to break this down. You said
right.
you put mac and cheese, the yams. I be doing that combo sometimes, and also potato salad.
Potato salad.
Yes, those 3 things is like you can make I could just mix it all together. It is a whole 1 course meal, all in the same bite. I done told Akeem about this plenty of times.
See, now I like to do, okay, now not everybody potato salad, just my aunties. I like to do my auntie's potato salad in the same bite as my mom's peas and rice.
Rice. See, my Thanksgiving had rice all growing up. It wasn't until I came up north where I was like, what are all these other things? Why is it not just meat and rice? I'm glad to hear that there were peas and rice present at yours.
That is right? No, you said potato salad, yams, and mac and cheese in one bite.
Oof.
All right, I gotta try it.
Just the fact that repeating it is just making me hungry. Like,
okay. Then your last rapid fire question. Go ahead.
Name something pink.
Say one more. Name something pink.
Name something pink.
Oh, dang it! I was ready for this last week. Oh, Pink Panther.
All right, there you go, Pink Panther.
There you go. Okay. What time? I think we have enough time to do it, Justin.
We got to get to categories though. Oh.
That's true. Okay, so we'll skip that game. Okay, here we go. You know we had to do culture tags, okay?
Go back and forth, Jaylene, and the audience can play along too.
Here we go. So in case you don't know, culture tags is a game. Here we go. Culture Tags is a game created by Black woman Unique Jones Gibson. And it's a spirited game that will test just how well you know the culture being Black culture. The game is simple. Grab a card, show your team the culture tag, which is an acronym. It's an acronym. So you're trying to guess the words in the acronym. And you give hints to help them guess the phrase. So, who going first? Me or you, Justin?
You go first.
I go first? Okay. Oh, wait. The cards are over here. Okay. Here we go. I have 4 for you, but I think the last 3 you'll get pretty quickly. All right. So the category is church. Satan's been doing some.
The devil is a liar.
All right. So this one is family and friends. So it's when something is right in front of you and you didn't like pick it up or you didn't see it. And there's an animal involved and the animal slithers. And this is it's right in front of you. This is another saying for something.
Snake.
If you know it in the chat, you can also go in too.
Let me see what's happening in the chat.
So this means like, it was blatantly, it was like right there. And Allison Heisman got it.
If it was a snake, it would have been you. Yeah.
Yes, Allison.
Okay, my go.
Yep.
Songs and lyrics. You gonna get all these.
This one.
Right before you say this, you say na na na.
Diva is a female version of a hustler.
All right, nobody got that one in the chat. All right, this one is a daily saying. Okay, it's when something you want to forget about something, and when you've forgotten about it, you can't see it. It's
out of sight, out of mind.
Yes. You gonna get you know what? I'm gonna do this one first. This is one of the what you call it? One of the group.
I can't see how many C's
Sorry.
it is.
One of the group dances that we do. It's right in the beginning of it. Mm, 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 mm.
Oh, clap your hands.
There you go. Hey, go ahead, Justin.
All right. This one is what you're asking somebody if they've gone crazy.
Have you lost your everlasting mind?
Yes, we will take lasting, but it is loving.
Oh, loving. Yes.
Yeah.
You gonna get this too. The next lyric is Beyonce all on your mouth like liquor.
Spit. Wait. I spit on the beat. Sicker.
What did you do on the beat?
I sneezed on the beat and the beat got sicker.
Beyonce all on his mouth like liquor. Beyonce all on his mouth like liquor. Beyonce
like liquor.
Go ahead, Justin.
I think that's we only got 9 minutes, and I want to get to the next game.
Oh yes, okay. Here we go.
Good job, Danielle. You killed that.
I killed it.
So, folks in the chat, we need you for this one. We are gonna play pop. Oh, let me put up the thing. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. We're gonna do POPPA PANK's. But now, let me just pause for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
This girl, right? Where's her head? This girl right here is a little beast when it comes to this game right here. Okay, I wish I should have pulled up the picture of you, just smug while playing this game. Cause she real just she like this game. All right, so this is categories. And what we need from the audience, Pank Poppas, right now, I need you to give us a number so we know what list to use. Give us a number, put it in the chat. Whoever puts the first number, the number is between 1 and 16.
Yeah.
So we know which list to choose. If you're not familiar with categories, you have a list, you name the things,
5.
and you have to 5. Great. We're going to list 5. You have to come up with and Pank Poppas, please put a letter of the alphabet into the chat right now, please. Side note, for those watching on YouTube, for some reason it seems like your comments come in more delayed than the YouTube. Just letting you know. It's not like I'm ignoring y'all. It just comes in later. Okay, H is no, actually Q came in first. Look at that.
No.
No, we should. Q is right.
Akeem, you know better than Q.
He trying to play me. Q is not a good one. Let's do H. Let's do H first.
Our guest said we not going with Q. See, Akeem.
Yes.
I'm looking at you. All right.
5H. All right.
H. Okay. Who going? Huh?
Are we going back and forth or just your list?
I think I'll read. I'll go.
Okay. So Danielle, this is between me and you.
Okay.
I am competitive.
Me too.
All right.
So basically, it's just whoever says it first. In categories, the real game, you'd have time. You have a timer. We ain't got time for that.
We ain't got time for that.
Okay. Here we go. Found in a bakery.
Ham.
She got that one.
Okay.
Keep track of your skull. You got one. Household chores.
Hanging.
Okay. Hanging stuff up. Ways to get from there. Ways to get there from here.
Hang gliding. What did you say, Danielle?
I said hovering, like a hoverboard.
Hovering.
I don't know who got that point. I heard Justin first, but maybe I just.
You can give it to whoever you think was closer. Hovering or hang gliding?
I heard hang gliding, so I got to give it to Justin.
Well,
all right.
Okay.
I told you she beats for this game. Vacation destination.
Hawaii.
Woo! That was quick.
You had that one loaded. She had that one loaded.
Okay. Things in a science fiction movie.
Horror.
Woo! Mobile apps. I know one. Mobile apps. Begins with an H. mobile apps. And we move on.
What did you say? What was one you had?
Hang out. I heard it in the chat.
But
Hang
it's but I thought
Mom
it's Google, right?
I was gonna say Hinge. I believe Hinge is one of those dating apps.
Yeah, okay. It's still here. Yeah.
But neither one of y'all got that. Okay. Things you shouldn't touch.
hot plates.
I heard both. What did you say, Danielle?
I said a hot plate. He said hot things.
I'll give it to hot plates. I like a hot plate better than hot things.
Hot plate. Okay. Lessons you sign up for.
Hover gliding.
Wait, hold on. What is hover gliding?
If I could sign up for hover gliding, I would have been there years ago.
How do you hover and glide? And what?
Wait, it's a dance move. It's not a thing. Show Danielle, if you could show us the hover glide.
Hip hop. You can sign up for hip hop dancing.
She changed it.
Hip hop would have been real good because that would have been 2 points.
Yeah.
Give that to Justin because you're learning how I win in categories. I just say some things and then see if everybody else knows what it is.
My girl said hover gliding.
Hover gliding.
Horse riding would have been good.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Memorabilia. That's hard.
Hats.
All right. Items in vending machine.
Hot Cheetos.
Woo!
You said hot Cheetos. Dang, let's go.
Personality traits.
Hot temper.
Everything's gonna be hot.
Last one. Things that make you laugh.
Hairy things.
We're laughing.
Yep. 5 and 5.
Okay. Well,
Was there 10 of them? Was there 10 questions?
there was 12.
Well, there's a tiebreaker one.
Okay, let me go to another list. I'm gonna just go like this and just
Go. We got
reasons to be early.
Hospitable.
Woo! Come on, Danielle.
hospitable was good. That's for the win. Danielle Leneé for the
I know we only had 3 minutes, but I feel like, ooh, Tracy, what was this answer to? Oh, reasons to be early.
reasons to be early. Yes, Tracy.
That was good. All right, I feel like the people have to see the other round. So let's go. Come on, Justin. Come on.
Tank Papas, I need a number between 1 and 16, and I need a letter. I need a number between 1 and 16 and a letter, Pank Papas.
Numbers and letters. Come on, Pank Papas.
Letters. First one locks in. There is a delay, and Facebook usually gets in there before.
Okay, we got number 8. We're using list 8.
List 8 and a letter. 8B. Okay, sorry, we got 8B. All right, list 8. All right, you two ready?
Yes.
Yes. No, but yes.
B is your letter. B.
B.
Something with tails.
Bunny.
That's Jaylene. Something you're afraid of.
Bees.
That's Danielle. Languages.
Bahamian?
That ain't no language.
Nope, I'm getting
Bolivian, is that a language?
sure. I'm taking Bahamian just cause. Things with stripes.
Bees.
Okay, I'm giving it back to Danielle. Fictional characters.
Bugs Bunny.
That's Jaylene's. That's 2 for Jaylene. Funny. Reasons to procrastinate.
Bummy.
What'd you say?
If you're bummy, you're feeling bummy.
Okay, yeah. I'm taking it. I'll take it, Danielle. Items that come in the mail.
Bills.
Yeah. Okay. Pay my telephone. Pay my Automo. Sorry. Historical figures.
Bill Clinton.
Ooh, yes. Things that grow.
Bumps.
Yep. All right, Jaylene, you got that one. Sandwiches.
Blimpie sandwich.
Jaylene, I think that's the pit. That's the clip we pull from this episode. Just you going blips.
New York people, where my New York City people at? We know about a Blimpie sandwich, all right? I used to get that every day for my little field trips. Okay, go ahead.
Can I say though, technicality, that's not a sandwich. That is the name of a store. So I was gonna say bologna and cheese.
You know what? See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. You see how she do? Blimpie is a type of sandwich. Tracy, that's why you from Silver Spring. Because if you was really from Brooklyn, you would have said Blimpie with me and not been questioning.
Oh, man. Screaming at our Pank Papas. Our Pank Papas, thank you for playing along. All right, we got two more. Found in an attic.
Balls.
Okay, yeah. All right, it's tied. I think it's tied. This is the tiebreaker. All right, you ready? Dangerous occupations.
Biohazard engineer.
What?
Wait, Danielle, what did you say?
I said the bull people.
Bulls. Boleros. Yeah.
The bull people.
I said biohazard engineer.
You know, biohazard engineered are what are they? Glide?
Hoverglide.
Hoverglide. Biohazard hoverglide from one part of the biohazard engineering facility to the other.
Y'all, I don't know who got that.
That's the point though.
I think, okay, here's a new tiebreaker one. Let's go to the next one. Things with balls.
Boys.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear. She was distracting me.
I saw.
Y'all see how she acting? Y'all see how
She was. I could read your lips.
she always so nice about it. Okay.
I can see you. She's right.
You can see me?
See you.
Oh.
She can see you right now. Y'all, we're at the end of our episode. We can get here. We can do our closing. So, Danielle, thank you so much for joining us. But before we say goodbye, we always end with freestyles. So, our Pank freestyles, as you know, is when we freestyle. None of us are freestyle artists. So, Jaylene's going to give me a word. Then you're going to give Jaylene a word. And then I'm going to give you a word. All right, Jaylene, give me my word.
You already know what your word is. Hoverglide.
I hop in my car. I go place to place. I find myself lost. I'm in outer space. How am I gonna get from here to that slide? I think it's time. I better hoverglide.
Hoverglide. Hoverglide. Hoverglide. Hoverglide. I love it.
Okay, that's the hoverglide. What is Danielle? What is Jaylene's word?
Biohazard engineer.
I am a biohazard engineer, so I don't want no problems. If you coming at me with hazards, I'ma solve them. Whether it's poison or stink stuff or chemicals galore, I'm a biohazard engineer, and I don't want no more. Thank you.
Yes. All right, Danielle, take us home. Your word is hot plates.
Hot plates. You can sizzle. You can burn. You can drizzle. You will learn that if you touch that hot plate, your tail is going to burn. Did I say burn twice?
Listen, anybody who does an A-B rhyme scheme gets a 100% in my book.
100.
100%. Oh my gosh. This was so much fun. Thank you so much to Miss Danielle Leneé. Please make sure you go on and follow her on the Instagram. She is there waiting for your like. Go follow her so you can know what she up to, what she doing when she posts a cute picture. Okay, make sure you know. Thank you, Danielle. You know I love you so much. I thank you for coming on the podcast. All your fans was in the comments. They loved you. You know what? One thing that Mama Pat loved was the lessons, okay, from Danielle, okay? And she says, thank you. She loves you. That everybody just seemed to be really enjoying the show. And we know that a large part of that is because of you. So thank you so much for joining us. We love you. Any final words you want to say?
Yes, y'all better just keep coming out here changing lives. Like I told y'all, I was in the grocery store the other day and somebody told me, they stopped me and was like, did you happen to know an actor named Jaylene? And I was like, yeah. They was like, oh my gosh, I'm a fan of POPPA PANK. I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. And they said, yeah, they helped heal my marriage. And I said, what?
And then they left on their hover glide and it was amazing.
Straight through to the blimpie.
I got followers out here. Y'all are just, continue making those ripples and changing lives, bringing smiles to everybody's face, inviting all of these warm souls into your space and really kind of like lighting up everything. Like seriously, genuinely, I love you guys so much.
I love you too. And one thing this is a new thing that we want to do. Can we just smile for the picture? We're act as if we're taking a photo. If folks want to take a, and 1 and 2 and 3 and cheese. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay. Bye, Danielle.
Can you believe Akeem Davis giving us a cue?
Because he's a cue. I just got it. As you said that, it just clicked that's why he gave a cue. Of course he gave a cue because he is a cue. That's part of his fraternity.
Mm-hmm. But enough about Akeem Davis. What about Danielle Leneé?
Danielle was amazing. I gotta go back and just pull out some quotes from that because she was preaching there at one point. She was preaching.
And then we had fun. And then we talked about hover gliding.
And biohazard engineers.
Biohazard engineering and the sandwich at the blimpie. Who knew? Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Before we go, we have my proverb, which is
your proverb, which is
when the zooming gets tough, the tough get zooming.
So appropriate for life right now. We hope that you join us next week. This will be our Justin. It's our last episode with Theater Horizon.
Oh.
This our month stint ends next week. But please join us for Thanksgiving Eve Spectacular next week. That is the 25th. Yes, the 25th at 9 p.m. We'll be giving thanks. We'll be eating. I think we'll work it out.
Yeah.
But join us, as you're making your foods for the next day. You could just click on POPPA PANK as you pop that turkey in the oven. Pop on POPPA PANK.
Thank you so much. POPPA PANK equals joy. Thank you. We love you all. And with that, our final music.
And with that, and with that,
thank you, Danielle.
Thank you. This has been POPPA PANK. I have been Jaylene Clark Owens. What have you been?
I have been Justin Jane, but tomorrow I may be Jason James.
And I may be a biohazard engineer by tomorrow. We just thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Danielle Leneé, for coming up here and absolutely crushing it. We love you so much. Thank you for everyone who tuned in via YouTube. We had the YouTube going. See, Akeem's tuned in on the YouTube. We just thank you so much. We love y'all. Thank you for indulging in our shenanigans. Thank you for affirming that this is something that we need to do. We've been doing this since April 1st. It's November 18th, our 24th episode. And with that, we say, Oogie, bye.
We got that Papa Pig. We got that Papa Pig. We got that Papa Pig.